It's all about the government trying to rob teachers of the right to teach the way they know they should, and teaching to a test, and then trying to ruin public education in the process so that we take the heat for that ruin in the future.
They keep taking away and expecting more.
More and more with less and less, without holding everyone in the process accountable, including parents and families who are responsible for helping educate those children as well.
Thank you.
This is the bottom line.
Just say no to SB 6.
Miserable rainy day. Miserable in more than one way.
Tenure in there. Senate Bill 6 will actually hurt Florida's economy, because when you start bringing the teacher's pay down to a base salary, and we start applying for loans, mortgages, the debt ratio will be too high. We would not qualify that. You're taking 250,000 people out of the system that can purchase homes and cars in this county.
Who's the gentleman I was trying to say hello to?
I'm sorry.
Mike.
Mike.
Hey, Mike.
Pasco County teacher.
Nice to meet you.
And we got into teaching because we want to teach kids.
Sure.
Yes.
Teaching kids is a lot more than a number on a test score. So that's really what we want to focus on is teaching kids, not subjects, but kids. And this is going to hurt us. This is going to stop us from doing our job. Really, it's going to wash out good teachers. Teachers that can't afford to stay in the classroom are going to run. Teachers that are thinking about getting into the classroom are going to run. This messes with retirement. This messes with just everything that we're seeing. We're here for kids. We want to teach and we want to stay in the classroom.
You teach at Pasco. What do you teach?
Right now I teach middle school. I taught elementary, but I teach kids. That's what I teach.
Well, first and foremost, thank you for teaching. How many of you are teachers?
And I support them. I'm not a teacher, but I support them.
Governor Nancy, I have a question.
Nancy Christie. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I did vote for you. I'm at Hudson Elementary School, and I personally invite you out to my classroom to see my kiddos that not only are impacted by learning disabilities, but have environmental impacts that are beyond their control. And I invite you to come out and see the kids that this is truly going to hurt. It's going to hurt those kids with special needs that, can give it to us on one day, but when it comes to the test may not be able to show that performance. So I invite you out to my classroom, invite you out to a school that has an entire faculty that is dedicated beyond belief. Hudson Elementary, we're Pasco County. That's the school number, my cell number, my home address, and my email.
Get it, girl.
I am to come out and visit us, please. Thank you so much. God bless.
Thank you
very much for coming and seeing us.
Can I ask you a couple questions?
Sure. Absolutely.
Now, as I understand it, I just got briefed a little bit more about the bill on the way here, that it's only come out of one committee so far. Is that right?
Ways and Means. You've actually separated Hillsborough out of there. So
it's not my bill, so I haven't done anything.
I apologize.
That's all right.
It separates Hillsborough out of there, which divides the teachers in our county, in our states. That's unfair in there. I mean, they're going to face the same issues we have with certifications and everything else. So it's really an attack on education here. I mean, you're trying to go after a few bad teachers here, but it's like trying to chase after a fly with a baseball bat in the middle of a China shop. You're chasing away everyone else.
Volunteer something?
Please.
It apparently has only come out of one committee thus far. I don't think it's been even heard in the House yet. And we're about 3 weeks into the legislative session. I've been through a few of them, and they don't always get to my desk. But I appreciate your being here today, and I appreciate your input, Nancy and Mike,
Thank you so
and all
much.
of you.
Thank you very much.
And it's important that people who do what I do understand that I have 2 ears and 1 mouth and need to listen twice as much as we talk.
Thank you.
So listening to you is very helpful. Please send any additional comments that you might have to our website. I'd love it, just at myflorida.com, and I'd love to hear from you. I'm a proud product of Florida's public school system.
Yeah.
3 of my sisters, 2 of them have been public school teachers in Pinellas County. So, I want to hear your needs, and I want to follow this as we go along. And God bless you for being here today.
And we don't want other states to recruit our teachers. We want our teachers in here for our kids.
And Governor Crist,
Thank you.
Thanks,
we're worried about our retirement. The House retirement bill.
I'm a graduate student in education right now, and I want to be in education for 35 years.
Crist on his website, just so he's flooded with emails from today.
About what kinds of effects this bill
Yeah,
could have.
yeah, he asked for it, so we want to make sure we give a lot of back to him.
What's that?
Just write to Governor Crist on his website. Again.
But still,
The problem is, as many of you guys have read in my emails, it's a GOP. Who's leading it? Thrasher, who's head of the GOP.
And they
So
also
it's gonna be
have the
tough for them.
votes in both House and the Senate to pass it.
Right.
That's what's scary. There's enough members.
Jeff Bush's Foundation for Florida.
Okay.
You go to his website, you can
Well,
see that.
again, he has that empowerment to do that.
he said if it got to his
Right, it gets to his desk. He has that right to do the line vetoes.
one did he say?
Okay.
He was talking about the
House bill, he
retirement bill.
specifically is going to, and we believe the House bill we can get taken care of through the committees. It's that Senate Bill 6, he needs education. And what it is, we have to educate people beyond the title.
Right.
Okay? Because people are really blaming us for protecting bad teachers. No, we want a clean profession. We're going to get those bad teachers out. But why are you going to lose the good teachers in the middle of
That's
that?
right. Because that's what you're going to do.
National board, it eliminates your pay for your master's degrees
Right.
or your doctor degrees.
Why go to school?
It would make your pay 50% based on test scores.
Right.
These are all anti-education
So
agenda
watch your emails.
issues.
We'll send out more and more. I'll send out more of my stuff out to you guys trying to frame it because there's 38 components to this. And people only see the title. They take that 30-second, blip, and they don't know what the rest of the stuff is in it. He was shocked. A lot of the Republicans in here I've been talking to, the Shaker moves in Hernando County, were shocked to understand how it's going to impact the economy. And nobody sees that. And now they're getting it.
Contact Republicans.
There's a good article in the St. Pete Times
A week ago.
last week about the bad teachers and the number of bad teachers that are fired in Pasco County. They looked at the number of teachers that were involuntarily pushed out of the system in 2007, 2008, and it was upwards to 30% of young teachers who came in that did not. So bad teachers are leaving the system.
But you know what? What's not recorded in there? Those who quit on their own and retired.
Yes.
That's not counted as part of that.
Right.
So there's some misuse of data, and we know about data, people.
But one of the things that needs to be put out to non-teacher type people that they don't understand. The administrators have the power and the authority to get rid of
Control.
bad teachers
Right.
if they
How they
would,
stack your classes.
if they would do it, but
Yeah.
they don't do it.
So you need to work not just within us. Communicate to your neighbors. Get them to send it in and supporting us. Because again, you're talking 250,000 of the workforce impacted by this. Don't tell me that's not going to hurt Florida economy. Yeah, right. All right?
If you are a
Take care,
registered
guys.
Republican, if you know a registered Republican,
Get
please
them.
get their voice out and heard, because the message out there right now is that education is filled with liberal Democrats and that somehow we are these leftist people that are trying to infiltrate the American society.
Right.
We are Democrats. We are Republicans. We are American teachers.
Yes,
Right.
we are.
The other side is starting to attack back. And they're using this misdirection. Okay, so we're starting to see editorials attacking unions. So you need to get your neighbors out there. Have a good day, guys. See you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Where are you from?
Thank you for our